That is a new single that just came out in Germany a little while ago, and it's called Ramma Damma, and it is by Ramma Damma, who is with us tonight on Nightside, as is Craig Miller. Craig's the shorter one of the two, as you can tell as we get into the interview. And I wonder, first of all, Ramma Damma, if you could describe what you are... I feel like I'm in the middle of an aviary here. If you could describe what you're wearing.
Oh, it's very complicated. It's a little... normal thing, it's blue jeans of the future.
Well, it doesn't look like the blue jeans of today,
black and with 250 electric bulbs and 6 volt. I've got 20 batteries, that's the correct word.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and it's me, the Christmas tree.
Well, you have bulbs all over you, and they light up, actually, with the batteries and everything. We were just getting a little demonstration before there. Red, white, and green. And the cape is lined with green. The rest of it is black, and as I said, it doesn't look like the blue jeans of today. How did you get the idea that it's the blue jeans of the future?
Of course, I'm coming out of the future. Yeah, far, far away. I've beamed myself into this time, because I think it's necessary that Ramma Damma is in 1975.
Now, we are hearing bird sound effects in the background here, and before anybody thinks that we're doing this out of doors in the summertime or something, you brought your own bird sound effects into the studio with you. Why is that?
It's a bird, it's a man, it's Superman. No, the reason is, to me, the birds are the voice of God. It's the only artistic perfection without any commercial ambition. And to me, as a composer, I'm writing my music only from the birds. I listen to the birds and then I write the music.
Well, now you say the birds are the only artists without commercial ambitions, but what about yourself? You have released this record, and I'm told that you have not done any personal appearances.
I've done in France. My record is out in Germany, in France, and Benelux. And December the 21st, I've had 2 shows on TV in France, in a talk show, and then in Tele Monte Carlo. I've been there as a Christmas tree, a rocking Christmas tree, and I've destroyed every balls, and it was really funny.
But as far as concert appearances on stage, you have none?
No. You know, that's the thing. To make a career, that's like being pregnant. It's not the question of a fortnight. And it's a financial problem, too, because if I do something on stage, then I need, at any rate, 20 chickens and something like that. I will do something of Disney World in the rock area.
Well, if there's ever been a time that Craig Miller has been speechless, I think it's here. But you certainly have not been an anticlimax with your appearance here tonight. I'm a little confused by this whole thing, though. You've released a record with a different song on each side, but it appears that music is not your only claim to fame.
No, I want to do something new. I make very easy listening, funny music. Music to dance for. But on the other hand, I'm a comic book character. I'm a philosopher. I'm a poet. You know, a rock star of the future, it's necessary to have a dramatic writer. Because a dramatic writer who don't write a book, but he is doing interviews. Because a rock star, he is heard by everybody. A writer, he is not heard. Only by special interested people. And to me, I save the time to write a book or to write a philosophic book. I like to be at AFN and talk about these, because I love AFN. I love Wolfman Jack. He's one of my favorite disc jockeys. And Tom Campbell, Charlie Tuna, and Roger Carroll, and the Starry Lady.
Of course.
Yes. Well, now, who do you see your audience as being? What age group? Mostly male, mostly female? Do you really think about things like this when you go into a studio or when you sit down to write one of your songs?
Yes, when I went into the studio, I'm the composer and I've done the lyrics too, and produced it. I've had the aim, the teenagers. The teenagers 12 to 18, 19. And Because I don't do not too much ambition into the music. The music is only to dance for and to amuse for, and that's it. But for interviews and my attraction, I've got it out of my fan letters. That's an old lady or a younger lady. That's no question of ages and no question of sexes.
Now, you say you're from the future. Exactly how far into the future? What point in time do you represent?
That's 8 generations later. It's really funny. I'm Elvis Presley's great grandson, really. And I've come to this time because Ramma Damma, that's only the mind. The body is another thing. The mind is 43 years old, and I've looked for a attractive body with blonde hair, and I found a body of 31, the body of a journalist who was a very clever journalist, especially in the show area.
Now, if you say it's Clark Kent, I'm just not going to believe it.
No, it's a simple Star. I'm Star Trek Dracula. My slogan is make laugh but not love. Laugh, not love.
Well, now wait a minute. You say make laugh but not love, and yet you told us before we began the interview that you're currently living in a bordello. That doesn't seem to.
No, that's not. That's. You know, I was fascinated by Toulouse-Lautrec. You know, the French genius Toulouse-Lautrec, and he has lived his life in bordellos, because he has said that there he was accepted as a normal man. He was crippled, you know, and in this area, I've a heart for that underground area. It's a very true life. You know, we all are a commercial. We must sell ourselves. And it's a good demonstration for a rock star who has got some funny, crazy ideas to live not in a normal penthouse or in a automobile, but in a bordello. There are 37 girls in Munich and Schwabing, and I hope that I see you soon in my bordello.
You're not going to see me, I'll tell you right now, because my wife is sitting right over there.
No, you can come with your wife. That's like in a family.
Family attraction, that's right. You said that if we take a generation to be about 20 years, you said that you represent 8 into the future. That would put you in the year 2135. What message do you bring back to us from that year?
Yes, first, you know, this time is a very decisive time to save the nature, to save the forest, the plants. I'm really a friend of the trees, of the flowers, of the plants.
Well, how does a suit that has 250 light bulbs go hand in hand with energy conservation?
Yeah, that's for the future. This word is unknown. It's a typical word of today. But let me continue. I'm the friend of the plants. We must save the trees, because everybody is killing the tree to make a chair out of it. It's better to make it out of plastic. Plastic, fantastic. And we must separate a word. God's word is the nature, the trees, the flowers. Don't make a gift flowers to your wife, because that's you're a murder.
I should give her a plastic chair instead?
Yes, or a plastic flower.
All right, tell us about your car, because we have a little sample of what's covering the outside of it here in front of us. I'm afraid I haven't had a chance to see it, but if you can just give us all a description of it, that...
Yes, it's a car called the green grass of home. The car is full with grass out of plastic, and it's a dream for everybody in the world. It's a dream to have what is it called? A grass, a Wiese,
a lawn,
a garden.
Yes,
to have a garden, and the reaction of the people who are seeing my car is to smile. It's a real good thing, and that's my first ambition, because I say in every human being there is a Ramma Damma. And he's shown in every smile and in every laugh. Laugh.
Somebody said that you are looking for a baby or a couple of babies as
Yeah.
part of a publicity thing that you're doing.
Yes, first it was a publicity thing, but second, I want to make the people Ramma Dammas. And therefore it's nice to have some babies who have write the name. Because Ramma is a very nice name. It's a name for a girl, and it's a name for a boy. Because that's another thing. If we're looking into the future, the sexes coming nearer and nearer. The man of the future is not John Wayne. He's more of Nureyev or something like that.
You say you think everyone
The
should...
feminine man.
Oh.
The man woman and the woman man.
You say you think everyone should be Ramma Damma. Doesn't that strike a blow to the rugged individuality of the people of the world? Exactly what does Ramma Damma mean?
Yes, that's Ramma Damma, meaning you must not take yourself very serious. You must smile, have a big heart like an elephant, and to make nonsense. Especially for the army, that's very interesting because we have a life of discipline, but it's possible to have a life of discipline. But if you have your day off, you can do nonsense, and that's I'm hoping that for the schools maybe it's a real important thing to learn to make nonsense. And there are 3 sex idols: Charlie Chaplin, Mickey Mouse, and Ramma Damma.
I'm not sure that about making nonsense in your time off that the Navy journalist who threw that pie at his battalion officer would agree with you, but I want to get back to this business about you are willing to give a sum of money to any woman who is pregnant who will name her child Ramma Damma. Do I have the story straight?
Yes, that's a little bit publicity thing, and it was a real joke, a demonstration, a kind of happening. But I haven't found a pregnant woman. I've got 37 letters, but they were all jokes, and that's Ramma Damma like.
Have you checked your living area?
Suppose there's no response to your plea in this time, in this space, about saving wildlife and preserving nature and that sort of thing. Are you eventually going to give up and go back to your own time, or?
No, I stay in this time. That's my eighth life. Everybody has 12 lives.
What have you been previously? Excuse me.
Mayor West.
You were Mae West?
Yes.
I see.
It was 1934. I've been Ruby Carter. But it was only a short time because she had very many boys and men, and after a while it was enough for me.
Our guest tonight is Ramma Damma, who believes, as the man told the central character of The Graduate, that plastics are the ultimate, and we are going to listen to the other side of his plastic record, which is titled Hot Dog.